Okay, it's been an interesting couple of days here. I mean, we got all the vehicles back, but one of the dudes who owned one of the stolen fleet trucks came to the dealership and traded this thing in. Give him a nice clean 35 for it. 32 grand. We considered 35, but I got 32 out of it. This is a fleet work truck, so I can't go crazy about it. But it runs and drives great. And got a semi-truck lane for the trucks. We're selling the big hauler because we don't need it. We genuinely, I mean, it never moves. And that Mack truck was not a stolen truck. It was still land, so just had to double check. I didn't need any trouble or nothing, so it's now on our lot. These trucks recovered them, but they're in pretty terrible shape. This one, transmission's pretty messed up because one of them, I mean, gears grinding really messes up a transmission. This truck, it needs a bunch of cleanup, but it runs fine. We're gonna do an overview on everything yet. So, the trailers, they're fine. They just need cleaned up. Maybe new tires on this one too. It doesn't matter. But, I mean, we got all the trucks back up here. Got the diesel up here. Got these two, they're all freshened up and looking new. The old F100 and the F650. Gotta just put them on a little bit of a ledge here. Show off the flex on the two-wheel drive trucks, 2- and 4-wheel drive truck. And, I mean, this truck did some maintenance on it. It's been out up here and looking ready to go. So today's auction. So I may take one of my dealership trucks. I took a couple of dealership trucks up there. I may take this truck. Maybe definitely my flatbeds. But which flatbeds is what I don't know. So I mean, we got the guys there at the shop, so I can leave it open and such. This truck is a little rough. I'm just dealing with a bunch of rust problems on it. This truck, I mean, this truck's rough as well, but we're not dealing with that thing's going on. Maybe this one. Barely take this one out. This one's barely taken out at all. And I don't need some overkill trailer. Man, just wish that the Volvo or something worked. I may actually take this one out actually. I need to find the keys for it. It's been a long time since I drove it. Okay, we're doing some. They're starting to do maintenance, and I'm gonna help them out and move one of these trucks in here. I'm gonna move this one in here. Still starts right up just fine. It's just needs to clean up and overhaul pretty much. And the interior's got trashed. Let's see, the trailer stayed straight. There you go, just gonna pull her right up. They don't want it like fully in, but they want it kinda some. They moved the Silverado in here. They're gonna do some work on that. They're gonna do a lot of work on this truck. Yeah. Got it all parked up. I don't know. I mean, this could fit in shop, but I mean, I'm gonna let them sort that out. They just told me to pull it up in here so they can do some things in it. They didn't care if it was fully in there. But I'm gonna borrow one of them, and they're gonna drive one of the trucks down to the lot too. They're gonna take the big truck and the Mack truck. Gonna take the big old farming truck. I gotta get this gate open. It's just it's a remote setting. So one of them's gonna be in here, and a couple others are gonna be in there, getting parts all set up for the Silverado and such. Their main focus is getting that big truck that's in that shop now all kinda set back up on the lot. So I'm gonna start this truck up. Wait for him to get out here. Get this truck. Start this truck up, let it warm up a little bit. Okay. And it should be good. Okay. We should be pulling up here soon. They brought the other truck, the Anthem, and now there's gonna be 3 haulers there of ours, and there's a lot of people trying to get various other things. They're not selling. They're selling everything that they stole, and they still had it around. They're still finding stuff. So there's gonna be a bunch of multiple other auctions and all sorts of stuff. And there's a couple other miscellaneous things that are there too. Like just different trucks, old antiques, cars, tons of cars. There's a little lot that is only just like cars and such from repos and other stuff. So this is gonna be a big one. This is gonna be a really big one. We're gonna go take a look at some of the trucks. I don't even know what's there yet. I'm only assuming a lot of the stolen vehicles. There's our rigs. And here's the... Jesus, that's a lot of cars. Those 2 front lots, these 2 are up here. Those are auction cars that are gonna go out to auction. And there's a little foldable ramp that they kinda towed around here for trucks like the Anthem right here. Gotta clear this. I mean, there's a lot of cars here, let's be honest. I'm gonna park this thing up and look inside. They saw me pull up. They're deciding to open the garage up, and like I was talking about, there's just a little bit of miscellaneous things. Like this truck right here, little cab over. The tow rig. Yeah, it's all cleaned up and everything. Look at that matte black. This is another miscellaneous item. Actually, this thing's kind of cool. It's a truck bed off of a TLX 3500. Then you got all the fleet trucks, the stolen fleet trucks. These are here. And some of the trucks that were sold off to auction that the guys didn't want. And that monster truck. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot more than just this, like I said. It's just a bunch of furniture and stuff that should pull up. But all these cars, these 2 lots right here, are just the auction cars. That's a lot. That's like Jeez, there's a lot of people here. And it's just like a public parking lot too. So that doesn't necessarily mean that there's gonna be a lot of people here, but you never know. Auction starts here soon. Okay, we're starting to roll out trucks. We're starting to roll first truck for auction. So I was thinking I try to get this truck and that trailer and a couple of fleet trucks, like maybe 2 or 3 of them. This truck, maybe this truck, I haven't decided yet. And probably some of the Fords, maybe that big truck and this truck right here, and yeah, this one too. So auction's starting to begin. See what we can get. Okay, first truck's in here. It's starting off at $30,000. Let's see, price range I'm going for it is 50. If I can get maybe 50, 55, somewhere in there. I'm not going over 56, so we'll see what happens. Okay, the red truck went for 50, 51 with me in winning it. Very surprisingly, that thing sold for very cheap. They said it was a hydroplane truck found in a flood ditch and rebuilt and kind of sent it back here to auction. This truck is going for 60K starting. I won't go over 100. If it goes down to it, I'll go 105 on this truck. Okay, that truck, the black truck, that went for 150. I dropped out a bid. Somebody else won that truck. And now it's this truck here, the monster truck. And it's starting out at 50K. Because it's a brand new truck that's been modified completely. Brand new fleet truck with replaced luxury interior parts and a big lift and big tires. 50K is at minimum. I'll go for 70. Okay, that truck went for 77 with me winning it. I kind of went over budget on that truck, but whatever. But this truck is starting off at 5K. They're saying that most of the value is in the bed, which I don't blame them. I mean, probably the chassis is probably $1,500 total. But I'm gonna try to go for 15 on this truck since this thing is cool. Maybe 20. Okay, so they rolled this truck in, and I won that last truck with 5 grand. Nobody wanted it. That was crazy to me. You'd think that everybody would be crawling all over it, but nobody wanted that rust bucket. This truck rolled in. It's going for 60. I'm gonna try to push for 100, maybe 110 for this truck. Okay, this is gonna be the last truck I do on camera, because I don't want to bore any of y'all, and we got to get this whole thing wrapped up. So this truck is going for 40 total. I'm gonna shoot for 60, 70. Well, the auction's done, and this is what we've got here, and that'll be pretty much the end of the video. These trucks aren't mine; those are somebody else's. But we got the Fords and these trucks. So yeah, tell a friend I exist. Subscribe; it's free, and like the video. It helps out small creators such as me. I'm gonna get these trucks all set up and prepped for dealership. So that's about it. See ya.